This is the City Hall, so the end of the BC 1000, and I guess the beginning for me of my attempt to get to Banff, so we'll see how it goes. Okay, here we go, right into the clouds. My original plan had been to go from Fernie backwards on the Great Divide route over Elk Pass into Banff, but once again the snowpack meant that this would not be possible. I decided to try to reroute over Highway 40 and Highwood Pass, where you could ride on the closed highway until mid-June. It was also a bit of a crapshoot, but I figured it would be worth a shot. This meant riding on the Crow's Nest Highway from Fernie to Coleman, where I would then head north towards Canmore. To Alberta! Like the sun came out and the mountains came out and it's nice. Okay, I'm climbing up from Coalwood. No. Coalwood? Coaltown? Alright, I just went through the town of Coleman where I stopped at the bakery and had a cup of soup and a glass of water, used the bathroom. It was great. I also got a thing called like a butter square. Anyway, it's like caramely butter on top of like a pie crust kind of thing. I don't know what it is, but it was very good. I only ate half of it, so I still have a little bit. And now I'm on Highway 40, which is all dirt. And I'm heading up to Highwood Pass, hopefully. But the great thing about here, you can just camp wherever you want. So I like that. So literally I could just stop right here if I wanted to. And this road's not super busy, so that would work. And the sun came out. It was raining before, so fingers crossed it stays this way. This is great. This is excellent. I think that so far, Alberta drivers are not as courteous as British Columbia drivers. It's flat, it's dry, it's by water. Alright, I'm getting ready to get started. Yesterday I went from Coleman up about 1,400 feet to a peak, and then I went down the hill a little bit before camping, which I camped right here near this little stream. You know, the snow's just recently melted, so everything's still a little damp. So, but the air is dry, so that's good. So, like my tent wasn't wet this morning. Oh, and the sun's coming out. However, it didn't feel that cold, but I just checked the Garmin. It says 37. But I have a downhill like right from the get-go, so that's why I'm wearing everything. And hopefully this sun comes out from behind a cloud and it starts warming up. But I do have a climb later in the day, so it wouldn't be bad if it was cloudy then, but it probably will be the opposite. But yeah, so let's go. This is Highway 40, and it's nicely graded so far. There's a little bit of washboard here and there, but like it's mostly pretty good. So I'm happy with this. It's good when you're going uphill too, because you don't have to fight the rocks and the hills. Alright, I just want to say something real fast. You know, sometimes these trips or these kind of trips are frustrating. Like for instance, right now I'm on a route that I wasn't planning on going on because the route I was planning on going on has snow, probably. But I couldn't really find information, so you know, it's a little frustrating. And then this route that I'm on may have snow on the pass as well, so I might have to turn around there. And so a lot of times you're frustrated by like having to reroute and backtrack and not having good information. But then days like today, I mean, it's just like I'm riding along and I just feel good, and it's sunny, and I'm right near a river, and I have mountains all around me and trees, and the birds are singing the dawn chorus, and I don't know, it just makes you realize that it doesn't really matter if I get turned around at the pass it's the journey, right? And so, yeah, sometimes you forget that, and I just wanted to remind myself of that because, you know, it's the little moments of joy are totally worth some of the struggle, even though sometimes when you're in the middle of the struggle, you forget that. So I just want to remember that. So that's all I have to say. Now starting a climb. I'm at 4,900 feet right now, and I have to go up to 6,400 feet. So I don't remember how many miles. And then after that, I'll go down back to the 4,000 something. And that's where the gate will be, at the bottom of that. And then that's where the climb to Highwood Pass starts, which is at about 7,000 feet, I think. So that'll be like a 3,000 foot climb, but I think it's on pavement. So that's not too bad. I'm at 5,400 right now. But the fact that it's not super snowy bodes well for me, for my pass that I have to pass. So hopefully that's an indication of how much snow there is at the higher elevations. So I'm at about 6,000 feet right now. That's pretty big. Let's see, here we go. Look, it's bigger than my foot. It's old though, but that's a big bear. Got to the turnoff, and I see cars, which could be a good sign. Maybe they're biking up to the top. Here we go. Okay, so I'm on Highway 40, which the paved section that I'm on is closed to cars until June 12th, I think, or 14th. I can't remember. Anyway, you're allowed to ride on it, and hopefully the pass isn't too snowy. My goal is to get to Highwood Pass, and not today, probably tomorrow. It's a bit of a headwind today, so I might throw in the towel just to hope that the wind is lower tomorrow morning when I'm climbing the hill. So we'll see. Anyway, really pretty. It's kind of fun to be on the other side of the road. So I got to this little picnic area and I stopped to get water, and I thought, you know what? Since I have water and picnic table and everything, I'm gonna make lunch. So having a little lunch, sitting and looking at the mountains. Yeah, it's nice. Good view. Still heading up the hill, but look at this view. Nice. Look at that hill. Whew, it's gonna be fun. Okay, I'm about to start. Just gotta filter water. I stayed in a rest stop. I could have just pulled over to the side of the road, but I thought, you know what, I might as well stay next to a bathroom because the road's closed, right? And water and picnic tables. But of course, this bathroom, all 4 stalls are locked. And then the picnic tables are all kind of near the creek, and I thought it might be a little cold. And I'm really, really glad I didn't stay near the creek because I just went down there to get water and it's freezing. And I just checked the Garmin to see what the temperature was because I thought, you know, I didn't realize that it's just a little above freezing, but it's actually 27 degrees. So I stayed under some trees here. See that? That's where I stayed. So it provided a little shelter from the cold, but whew, it's going to be a cold one. Luckily, I'm going uphill first, so that'll help. What a beautiful morning. And it's been fun riding in the middle of the road. It's funny though, because like we follow the rules, you know, so I still feel like I should be on the right side even if there's no one else here. So it feels kind of weird to be on the left side. And I also feel like I need to keep like looking back to make sure a car's not coming. And I keep thinking I hear cars, but anyway, nice morning. Just grinding up, going from about 5,500 to about 7,000 this morning. In the next, I think 12 miles, something like that. Standing in the middle of the road. This is Highway 40. Here's my view. It's kind of fun to like just be in the middle of the road all by yourself. There's the view behind. It's fun, right? I have a feeling that I might not be able to get to the top. I mean, I'm at 6,600 feet right now, and the top's like 7,200 feet. So that's a lot of hope for the next 600 feet, which is probably wishless thinking that I will be able to get through. So here we go. Still gonna give it a shot, and I'll tell you why. Because so I'm at 6,800 feet right now, and it's not super deep, so I still have about 3 more miles to the top though. And the north facing side might be worse. Yeah, but I figure maybe this corner is a cold corner. So I'll go around the next corner and see how it goes. But I'm going to still keep going for a little while and see what happens. So I don't really want to turn around. But it's getting deeper too. Not so much on the edge here, but in the middle you can see here. Only 3 miles from the top. But it's just too much slogging through snow. Looks like I'm going back down, but it'll be a fun ride. So mostly downhill. So the con of going back down the hill is a lot of extra miles. But the pro is that I'll get to see all the views from the opposite direction. Oh. So that's good, because so you know sometimes we don't look backwards. Or the con is it's snowy, and so I couldn't go far. The pro is it's snowy, and so everything looks beautiful. Again, but downhill, baby, downhill. Woo! So I'm sitting in the middle of the road, having a snack. Got some cheese, got some crackers, and I got a nice view. You can see the view, and it's sunny, and there's no cars. Plan C is on this 541 East, and then I'll hit Highway 22, the Cowboy Trail, where I'll go north again around the mountains, and then I'll have to go west again on Highway 1A. So it's going to be a lot longer and probably a lot hotter. But I'm heading towards Longview. There we go. Longview. I'm leaving Kananaski's country, but I'll be back. Don't worry, I'll be back. So now I'm going into Foothills County. This kind of road is perfect. If it only stayed like this forever, I'd be happy. Look at this. Got some oil derricks. Welcome to Alberta. Okay, I'm on the Cowboy Trail, which is Highway 22, which goes north to south, south to north, whatever. And yeah, it's just kind of long and straight, a little busier than the last one I was on. But it's got a nice view here of the mountains. Plus, we've got on the other side ride some oil derricks. All right, getting started. Leaving Diamond Valley, I think. Got a bit of a long straight highway for a while today, so this is not Highway 22, but I will be on Highway 22 for a lot of the way, so. All right, 34 kilometers. Feels like this is gonna be a big town. So this is beautiful Cochrane. Alright, I'm leaving Cochrane, Alberta, which is kind of outside of Calgary. Anyway, I stayed here last night, and now today I'm kind of making my way to Banff, but I have a little bit of extra time, so I'm going to do it a little more slowly than normal. So my first stop is the Bow River Provincial Park, where I'll camp there tonight. So I'm going to be going on the Valley Parkway, which is, I just got on it, so hopefully it'll be nice scenery. Keeps me off Highway 1, which is great, and it's a great day. Look at this. It's probably a headwind, and it's kind of going now to a side wind. And also I have to pee, but as you can see, there's not really anywhere to go. I had to be in Banff by mid-June for the Tour Divide, and I had some friends coming to visit me for a week in Canmore, but other than that I had a little time to kill. So my plan was to go up to the Icefields Parkway and ride as far as I could before I ran out of time and had to turn back. One negative thing about being on a bike, I guess. Okay, I'm at the Bow River. This is where I stayed last night. Really nice views here. A little windy, but not too cold. It's probably 45 degrees. I'm about to get started. Today I'll go to Canmore. Actually, I'll go to Canmore and then I'll go to Banff, and then I have a campsite, a backcountry campsite, which you can still bike to, which is cool. And then tomorrow I'll do the same thing. I'll go from my backcountry campsite up kind of toward Lake Louise, and then there's another backcountry campsite. So I'm looking forward to that. A little bit different, but yeah. So that's what I'm gonna do today. Cloudy today and windy again. River Trail. Alright, I'm on the Spray Lakes West Trail now, heading towards the backcountry camping of Rundle, Mount Rundle. So I think it's 5.6 kilometers from here, from the trailhead, which is right at the Fairmont, the Banff Fairmont. What I want is better. It was a bit rocky there for a while. Oh, there's a bathroom. Must be getting close. Except that tree looks a little suspect. They all look a little suspect. They're not the most sturdy looking things, are they? Took a little walk down to the river. Anyway, here's the view. Spray River. It's nice. The food area. Picnic table, bear lockers, fire pit, and then another set. But I got food, toiletries, water, and my pot set all in the bear can. Started from the Rundle campground, and Yesterday I took the East Spray Trail, and I'm actually going farther down on the East Spray Trail because I think, according to the map, it crosses the Spray River and I can go back on the West Spray Trail. So do kind of a loop instead of going the same way back. This is the Goat Creek Trail, and this is where we'll be coming. So the Fairmont is that way, and for the divide, we would go from the Fairmont down this way and then that way towards Fernie, basically. So I'll be on this in a couple of weeks. Heading towards Lake Louise, and this is a side road. So the Highway 1 is right to my left, right there, but we're going on this little side road, which is nice. I forget what it's called, Vermilion Valley or something. Not sure if you could see it in the camera, but it is snowing. Today's May 31st. I'm in Lake Louise Road, so I thought I was gonna have to take the Trans-Canada Highway, and I was a little like upset about that. But it looks like I have a bike trail. Look at that. Did not expect this at all. Like, I literally thought I was gonna have to go on the freeway basically, but the line is right next to it, not on it. Woohoo! Here we go. I'm gonna get on the 93 soon, which is the Icefields Parkway. Icefields Parkway, Promenade des Glaciers. Woohoo! Alright, only 230 kilometers to Jasper. This might not be the best day to be riding the Icefields Parkway since you can't really see much and it's raining. But I guess the con is that, and the pro is that I'm coming back the same way, so maybe it'll be sunny that day. Bow Lake. Looks pretty cold. It's a little cloudy again today, and it's actually raining right now, but it's nice because it's about 7:15, and what a difference from yesterday when I was here during a busier time. So I basically have the road to myself right now, and the view is nice behind me, and there's no cars. It's Waterfowl Lake. Place for a swim in the summer, huh? Looks like it's gonna be a nice day. There's a bear on the road. It's a black bear. Oh, there he goes. The bear was right here somewhere. Had a buffet breakfast. Had a really nice view while I ate. And unfortunately now it's time to get back on the road. Well, the headwind's back a little, which is unfortunate. I'm really looking forward to heading east again. It's like a RV Central. I don't know if you can see those cars up on that bald patch right there. That's where I'm going. Yikes! Okay, here comes the hill. Eee. Still going uphill. Whew. Nice. There's a little river, little bridge. This is really nice. I'm rolling out of camp. It's Monday, June 3rd. I stayed at Rampart Creek and it rained all night, but it looks like it might clear up a little. Kind of nice early in the morning. Nobody else out. Got the whole road to myself. There's a bear right there. Today I have to go, I'm at 4,700, I have to go to 6,800, but it's not just straight up, it's up and down and up and down and up and down. So I would guess I have probably 3,000 feet of climbing today. That's just a guess though. It's getting a little foggy still, or cloudy. It's raining. This campground is closed, but I just came in to use the picnic table. It's raining. This is reality, right? This is reality. This is what it looks like. Reality. Huh. So I'm hiding under a registration awning at a campground because it's raining. And it doesn't look like it's going to let up. But I was hoping it would let up. So I was going to try to wait it out, but I might have to just go. It's snowing. I'm not that high. I haven't got to the summit yet, which is at about 6,800. I'm at 6,500 and it's snowing. It's better than rain. Still climbing, going up to Bow Pass, but it's kind of halfway clear. It's pretty. It's a nice view, nice goal. That's where I'm headed. Got 200 feet more to get to the summit. Woohoo! Made it to the top. Well, the sun might come out. It looks like it might come out. Well, I'm at Bow Lake, and there is a little like resort here. I think you can actually stay the night. It's like a lodge. But I just stopped to look at the lake. Got the whole road to myself. I got the whole road to myself. Got the whole road to myself. I don't know the last part. Got the whole road to myself. There's a bear over here. Ranger was looking at him. Don't know where he is though. It's the sunrise. The sun's about to come over that mountain. Now that's an escarpment, just right on the Valley Parkway. This part right here, cars are allowed, but for a lot of it, it's actually closed down to cars, which is nice. Some good views. I'm on the downhill this time. Last time it was slightly uphill, this time it'll be slightly downhill. Oh, except for that hill right there. Hey bear! Hello! Passing you. Oh, enjoy your lunch. We're back on the Bow Valley Parkway. No, Legacy Trail, yeah. From Banff to Canmore. Great bike path. Look at this. Not bad, huh? Look, Ma, I know how to go on curves now. Pretty much going straight uphill. And that's Canmore down there. So these like pipeline trails or whatever they're called with electricity are often steep. Right, heading back to Canmore. More hike a bike. It's good practice. Gonna be doing a lot of this. Oh.